Happy Walleye Wednesday!
Happy Walleye Wednesday!
Happy Walleye Wednesday, Scottie.
Hey folks, it's Walleye Wednesday, but just before I introduce this week's special guest, I have a lot of people to thank. As the nights are getting colder and the days are getting shorter, this summer's angling season is slowly coming to an end. But I'll tell you, what a season it has been. And as I tell you, I have a lot of people to thank, because I wouldn't have caught some of the fish if it wasn't for some great people and of course some great products. And let's start with this one right here. I've caught some nice kings and great rainbows in the tributaries of Ontario using this product, and I want to personally thank Randy right off the bat for producing some beautiful creek candy products. So whether it was pike using Seafour lures, or ripping hair with Gremlins custom baits up at Fushimi Lake, you've also seen me down on the Otonabee River with impact baits and band baits with their incredible Senkos, paddle tails, and split tail plastic baits. And who could forget Scottie's eye candy to go along with all those wonderful plastics. So like I was saying, guys, impact bait, split tails, paddle tails have done me wonders. Teamed up with Scottie's eye candy as well as band baits. They've got some great products. They're great people, both Nick, Steve, and Johnny. They do us some wonderful things to the industry, but I want to introduce you to this gentleman, Ross. Welcome to Walleye Wednesday, and tell us a little bit about Fanatik Baits.
So Fanatik Baits is a Canadian company. All the products are made in Europe and imported here, and take pride in the fact that they are made in Ukraine, my homeland. And yeah, the idea of the brand is to be affordable, so every kid on there and every person can afford them, and B is to be unique. So we don't offer traditional kind of stuff like Senkos, well, we have swim baits, but all of them are in a certain sense unique. But what made brand popular is this creatures,
Wow.
dragonfly larvae.
Wow.
A lot of them, a lot of people would say that they look like hellgrammites, which are great for smallmouth bass. But the idea and inspiration was coming from dragonflies, and this is something I'm going to use today a lot, and I hope to catch a lot of fish on them. But so far, they've proven to be just worthy the status of being legendary in Europe.
I was gonna say, so you've caught a lot of fish using baits like this from where you're from?
Exactly, yeah. Like you would be surprised by how many species would bite on them.
Wow.
And like originally this was made in 2-inch size just for pen fishing, because we have redfin perch, and it's pretty popular fishery there. But because of we were getting so many hits from zander, which is equivalent to walleye, pike, well, guys in Italy and Hungary, they were catching bass on them. We decided to make a bigger size, and that's a 3.5-inch size, which is so far is probably the most versatile bait size and this color I have in the whole lineup of baits.
That's fantastic. Well, I'll tell you, I have brought you to the right place. If you're going to catch fish with them, you're going to catch them here at the honey hole. So let's get started, because we're not catching anything sitting here.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's get to it, buddy. Yes, sir.
So when it comes to jigs, that's something we developed. It's called demountable jig Fanatik, and this is a 10-gram version. We have plenty of them coming from like 3 grams to 30 grams. And the idea is that you are super flexible with all kinds of baits and hooks. So you can put an offset here, you can put a single hook, this kind of double hook, and all you do is literally just put this thing in here like that. And this bowl has 2 holes here and here. So you just push it through, and here it comes. You just tie a line here, use a connector or something, and you see it's much more action than traditional kind of jig head. And yeah, you don't have to worry about the connector because it's stainless steel, so hard enough to withstand whatever fish. Yeah, we also make hooks, and you have tons of options to choose from.
Wow.
Single hooks, double hooks, offset hooks, all kinds of stuff.
Well, let's put it to work, Ross.
I'm down.
Let's do it. First walleye on the Fanatik bait. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Choked it.
He choked it is right. Here we are. Ross has got his first walleye from Scottie's honey hole. on the Fanatik Baits. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There we go. Ross is hooked up yet again. Another little spike. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice. What are you using there?
This is a larva.
Interesting.
It's a dragonfly imitation.
Never used this kind of plastic before, this kind of presentation, but wow, it's definitely working for me, and it's obviously working for you too.
Yeah.
I think he wanted it. That larvae. Holy Hannah. I love that presentation.
This is another larva imitation. It's called X larvae, and it's basically the same idea, just a bigger kind of body profile and a different movement of the tail.
Wow.
And that chartreuse looks to be working the best because I tried different colors.
I've never used this type of plastic before. Would never think that they'd be this productive. I'll tell you, you've proven me wrong.
They are working.
You're hammering this again, Ross. That's the larvae that you're talking about.
A dragonfly larvae.
And a nice
and a beautiful,
fluorescent color.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's a beautiful walleye. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Look at that. I have never used such an unorthodox plastic as you have presented to me here today. This is really something.
Happy Walleye Wednesday.
Happy Walleye Wednesday indeed. Beautiful. Oh yeah, nice chunk. Nice chunk. Again on the Fanatik bait. Hey Ross, you got yourself some incredible plastics here.
Playing good.
Russ is all hooked up.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, a lot could be said about that drop shot. You can see on the graph that they were suspended.
Yep.
Just off bottom.
And it's a good sized fish too.
That is a nice fish.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Nice job, Ross.
Whoa.
Yeah, baby. Nice pass.
Look how he was hooked.
Oh yeah.
Look.
Just popped right up.
Yeah.
Wow. Incredible.
Mwah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Beautiful. Look
Nice
at
chunk. Typical Walleye Wednesday fashion, we always release our fish. See you later, sweetheart. Wow. Come back and play another day. Well, Ross, we've had a great day here.
Amazing day.
The sun is setting, and we've probably got about an hour of fishing, and we have done fairly well. I'll tell you, these Fanatik baits are no different than the impact baits and the band baits that I use. They produce fish, they catch fish, and I want to thank Johnny, Steven, and of course you, Ross, and Nick Forget from Band Baits for introducing me to all of your wonderful plastics. Where can you get these baits, Ross?
Anywhere in pretty much all the stores in Ontario right now, or online at fanatikbaits.com.
Well, guys, don't hesitate. Impact Baits, Band Baits, and now Fanatik Baits. They're Canadian products produced by great Canadian people. Let's keep it Canadian because it's a Canadian thing. Till next week, guys, all the best. Be smart anglers, catch your limit, limit your catch, and practice catch and release every chance you get because it's what's maintaining our walleye fisheries. Well, Ross, we got about an hour of fishing left.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.